In the heart of ancient Iran, where mountains rise and rivers carve paths through arid plains, a civilization emerged that would redefine the meaning of empire. The Persian Empire, under the Achaemenid dynasty, was a colossus that stretched from the Indus River to the Nile, uniting diverse peoples under a single banner. With a genius for governance, a passion for culture, and a spirit of tolerance, the Persian people crafted a legacy that resonates through the ages. Their story is one of vision, conquest, and resilience, driven by extraordinary leaders and the collective brilliance of a people who dared to rule the world. This is the saga of Persia, a tale of unity, innovation, and enduring influence. The story begins in the 6th century BCE, in the rugged lands of Persis' modern Fars in Iran, where a young warrior named Cyrus, known as Cyrus the Great, our first major figure, laid the foundation for an empire unlike any before. Born into the Achaemenid clan, Cyrus united the Persian tribes, overthrowing the Median king Astyages around 550 BCE to establish the Achaemenid Empire. His vision was not merely conquest, but creation, a realm where diverse peoples could thrive under just rule. Cyrus was a revolutionary leader, blending military prowess with unparalleled compassion. His conquests were swift and decisive. He defeated the Lydian king Croesus, capturing the wealthy city of Sardis, and then turned to the mighty Babylonian Empire, seizing it in 539 BCE with minimal bloodshed. His cylinder, a clay document discovered in Babylon, is often hailed as an early charter of human rights, proclaiming religious tolerance and the freeing of enslaved peoples, including the Jews, whom he allowed to return to Jerusalem. Cyrus's policy of mercy and inclusion set the Persian Empire apart, earning him reverence as a liberator rather than a tyrant. The Persian people, hardy and resourceful, were the backbone of this nascent empire. Descended from nomadic tribes, they brought a deep respect for the land, the gods, and communal bonds. Their Zoroastrian faith, emphasizing truth, justice, and the eternal struggle between good and evil, shaped their worldview. Under Cyrus, the Persians began to weave a tapestry of cultures, incorporating Median horsemanship, Elamite administration, and Babylonian learning into their society. Their adaptability and openness laid the groundwork for an empire of unprecedented scale. After Cyrus's death in battle against the Massagetæ in 530 BCE, the empire faced turmoil. Cambyses, our second major figure, expanded Persian rule to Egypt. Defeating the pharaoh Psamtik in 525 BCE, his conquests added the Nile's wealth to the empire. But his reign was marred by controversy, including accusations of tyranny and the mysterious death of his brother Bardia. Cambyses' death sparked a succession crisis, resolved by the rise of Darius, our third major figure, whose reign would elevate Persia to its zenith. Darius I, often called Darius the Great, was a master administrator and visionary ruler. Claiming descent from the Achaemenid line, he seized the throne and quelled rebellions across the empire, from Babylon to Elam. His genius lay in organization. He divided the empire into provinces called satrapies, each governed by a satrap accountable to the king. The royal road, stretching over 1,600 miles from Susa to Sardis, facilitated communication and trade, with couriers riding swiftly to connect the empire's farthest reaches. Darius standardized weights, measures, and coinage, the gold daric fostering economic unity across diverse regions. Under Darius, the Persian people flourished. Their capital, Persepolis, became a monument to their ambition, with its grand palaces, intricate reliefs, and the Apadana Hall, where envoys from across the empire paid tribute. Persian art blended Median, Assyrian, and Greek influences, creating a distinctive style that celebrated royal power and cultural harmony. The Persians' engineering feats, canals, bridges, and underground aqueducts, transformed arid lands into fertile oases, supporting a growing population. Their tolerance for local customs and religions, from Egyptian priests to Ionian Greeks, fostered loyalty among subject peoples, making the empire a vibrant mosaic. Darius' military campaigns, however, met mixed success. His invasions of Greece, culminating in the defeat at Marathon in 490 BCE, marked the limits of Persian expansion. Yet, his ambition inspired the Persian people to be rulers of a world empire, a vision that shaped their identity. Darius's son Xerxes, our fourth major figure, inherited an empire at its peak but faced challenges that tested Persian resolve. Determined to avenge his father's defeat at Marathon, Xerxes launched a massive invasion of Greece in 480 BCE. His army, a vast coalition of Persians, Medes, and subject peoples, crossed the Hellespont on a pontoon bridge, a feat of engineering that awed contemporaries. The battles of Thermopylae and Salamis showcased Persian might but also Greek resilience. Despite sacking Athens, Xerxes' navy was defeated at Salamis, and his land forces faltered at Plataea in 479 BCE, forcing a retreat. Xerxes' reign, though often overshadowed by these losses, was a time of cultural and administrative consolidation. He continued construction at Persepolis, commissioning the Gate of All Nations, a symbol of the empire's inclusivity. The Persian people, from soldiers to artisans, contributed to this grandeur. Their cavalry, renowned for speed and skill, and their archers, feared across the ancient world, embodied the martial prowess that sustained the empire. Meanwhile, Persian scribes preserved records in Old Persian, Elamite, and Akkadian, ensuring the empire's history endured. The Greco-Persian Wars, while a setback, did not diminish Persia's dominance. The empire remained a superpower, its wealth and stability unmatched. The Persian people's ability to rally after defeat, drawing on their diverse resources and unified spirit, demonstrated their resilience. Their tolerance continued to shine. Xerxes respected local traditions, even in conquered lands, fostering a sense of shared destiny among the empire's peoples. Following Xerxes' assassination in 465 BCE, the empire faced internal strife but found stability under Artaxerxes, our fifth major figure. Artaxerxes navigated rebellions in Egypt and tensions with Greece, securing peace through the Peace of Callias around 449 BCE, which ended hostilities with the Greek city-states. His reign was marked by diplomacy and cultural patronage, strengthening the empire's cohesion. Artaxerxes supported the rebuilding of Jerusalem's walls, as recorded in the biblical book of Nehemiah, reflecting Persia's policy of religious tolerance. The Persian people, from merchants to priests, thrived in this era of relative calm. Their postal system, described by Herodotus as unmatched in speed, connected the empire's far-flung regions. Persian gardens paradisa, with their symmetrical designs and flowing water, became symbols of paradise, influencing landscapes from Spain to India. The Zoroastrian emphasis on truth and justice permeated Persian society, shaping ethical governance that inspired later empires. The Persian people's contributions were profound. Their satrapy system became a model for decentralized governance, influencing the Roman and Byzantine empires. The Royal Road inspired trade networks like the Silk Road, while Persian coinage standardized commerce across continents. Persian art, with its vibrant reliefs and intricate metalwork, influenced Hellenistic and Islamic aesthetics. The Persian language and literature, rooted in oral traditions, laid the groundwork for the epic poetry of later Iran, such as the Shahnameh. The Achaemenid Empire faced decline in the 4th century BCE, weakened by internal rivalries and external pressures. In 330 BCE, Alexander the Great conquered Persia, burning Persepolis and ending Achaemenid rule. Yet, the Persian spirit endured. The Seleucid, Parthian, and Sasanian empires that followed carried forward Achaemenid traditions, while Persia's influence shaped the Hellenistic world and beyond. The fall of the Achaemenids was not an erasure, but a transformation. The Persian people's legacy lived on in their ideas and institutions. Their administrative system influenced Rome's provincial governance and the Islamic caliphates. Zoroastrianism shaped religious thought, from Jewish messianism to Christian and Islamic ethics. Persian architecture, palaces, gardens, and fire temples, inspired Islamic mosques and Mughal gardens. The concept of a universal empire, uniting diverse peoples under a single ruler, became a blueprint for successors, from Rome to the Ottomans. The Persian people's tolerance was their greatest gift. By allowing subject peoples to retain their languages, religions, and customs, they created a model of multicultural governance that resonates in modern nation-states. Their emphasis on justice, as seen in Darius's legal reforms and Cyrus's cylinder, prefigured modern human rights. Persian innovations, qanats, windmills, and postal systems transformed daily life, while their art and literature enriched global culture. The true glory of Persia lies in its people: farmers who tamed the desert, artisans who crafted beauty, and scribes who preserved wisdom. Their resilience turned their society into a world empire. Their tolerance wove a tapestry of cultures. Their ingenuity built systems that outlasted their rule. The Persians were not without flaws. Internal strife and overreach tested their empire, but their ability to unite, innovate, and inspire made them extraordinary. From Cyrus's compassion to Darius's organization, Xerxes' ambition, Cambyses' conquests, and Artaxerxes' diplomacy, the Persian people carried forward a vision of a world united by justice and shared prosperity. Their legacy lives in the arches of mosques, the laws of nations, and the stories of heroes. When we trace the threads of history, from the Silk Road to modern Iran, we find Persia's hand, guiding humanity toward a shared destiny.